Alrighty. Is the mic working? Wait. Alright. So today we're probably just gonna work on random stuff. Alright, sorry, I'm just setting up the screen share real quickly. Okay, so what should I work on first then? Just type in the comments and I'll start working on that. I'm not like the. I'm like what project I work on. Again, I mean, right now we're not focusing on Xbox roles, so I'm not really gonna be focusing on that. But you know, yes, we will be adding multiple platforms when we are finished. We're only going to get mobile and console support at some point. What gave us the idea around? We were just working on Alex games. Alrighty. Um. So the Q&A session is back on. I think it's fixed. Hopefully. Let's see if I'm having mic problems again. Okay. Then now you guys can ask your questions and I'll answer any of them while our main dev is working on the project because I'm not going to be able to run both, it seems. Why did we choose Don't Starve to recreate? Well, the guy that came up with the idea was playing Don't Starve a lot, and he was already working on a similar system to Don't Starve for a Stardew Valley game, and he just thought he'd switch over and start working on that type of game. And the rest is history. What kind of monsters do we plan on having? Um, well, without spoiling too much, it's going to be similar to Don't Starve, but different in our own way. There'll definitely be like bosses and stuff like that, but it might not be so much season based. How many people will be able to play? Uh, I mean, the goal would be to get as many people as possible. I'd say probably like 12. 12 per server would be reasonable. But anything below that also would work. You could play solos or duos or whatever. Yeah, there will be farming in the game. You'll be able to grow crops and stuff like that. You'll be able to farm animals. Just Don't Starve, truly the best game currently out there. I mean, personally for me, I'm not the hugest fan of Don't Starve, but it's definitely up there. It's a good game. Is this the first game we've made? No, it is not. Previously, we worked on a Roman style roleplay, but we didn't fully finish it. That was last summer, like a year ago. Level to do something? Yeah, I could definitely see us adding something like that. Different levels. But we're not fully going for like a roguelike or a RPG style game. And data will save for the server, so you'll be able to join that server again and keep everything that you had there. Different difficulties? Um, yeah, we'll probably work on a difficulty system where there's like different mob spawning and monsters. Separate game modes could be interesting. Someone in the comment section for a previous video was talking about adding roguelike system. So yeah, there could be different game modes. Rust is not a good game. Rust is not a good game. Target age group for the game? All ages, actually, is what we're going for. Trying to get everyone to play it. But it'll more be focused for like the older generations of Roblox, but kids will be able to play it too. There's not going to be like anything bad. It'll just probably be more difficult for little kids to play. One, what type of art style? Um, well, currently we haven't been going with like a totally concrete art style because we've just been trying to get basic models to work with, but eventually, probably if either something similar to Don't Starve in 3D or some sort of cartoony art style. Hardest thing to craft like a casino? A casino is not a bad idea, but it might not make sense in Don't Starve format. But maybe. Is this something I'm most excited for? Um, Personally, it's the terrain system. I've been working on that for couple of weeks now. So it should be pretty cool. Own style with the game. It's not going to be solely like Don't Starve. It's going to be very different. Um, we're just taking the general idea of like a survival game where with high difficulty, and we're going to take parts of that game and add it to ours, but it's not going to be 100% of a copy. Specific battle system. There will be a custom combat system to our game. Kitting? I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. Do you mean like kits, like armor kits, or like stuff like that? What? Yeah, they'll be kidding. But because we didn't really want to go with the character format, we want you to be able to make customizable characters. So you're not going to like choose a select character. You choose like a class or something. Each class will have specific items, but that doesn't mean you like can't use items from other classes. Like it's similar to Terraria, like their system. And the whole class system will mostly be based on skills. So you'll be more proficient with like a specific skill. Kiting? I'm not familiar with that. Combat from Don't Starve, that's what it's called? Well, I will be 100% honest with you. I'm not much of a Don't Starve player. Um, I've only seen some stuff from it. That it was the main developer's idea to do that, but um, actually, I can ask him about that. If you have any like specific questions like that, it'd be much better for me to just ask him, and I can tell you. Um, to test the game, you're going to the game's not really at a stage where we need testers, so not yet. If you want to apply to become a tester, you can join our Discord server, and we will announce when we're going to be adding testers, but until then, no. We have limits on the storage of items collected. Like in your inventory. If you mean in your inventory, yeah. It's gonna be, I feel like 999 is like too high, but it'll be like better than Minecraft. Minecraft's got a crappy storage system. When is the release date? Well, from current pace of the game, it'll be a few months for the launch. But if we can speed things up, and definitely over the summer we'll probably be able to speed things up. Hopefully, I mean, I don't want to like promise anything, but hopefully like beginning of August would be good. Hopefully. Yeah, inventory we would, I don't know, maybe like 500 depending on the item. We have not made a concrete plan, no, but we are going to, but we've got a general idea, and I think this weekend we're gonna set up a development board where we can organize everything. Yeah, the science machine will be added, yeah. It's not. It hasn't been added into the game yet, but it definitely will be an addition. Currently, we only have a crafting table. Actually, that's a good idea. I might do that. I did a ping before, but there's a few people that are missing it. Alright, yeah, we pinged them. You're a huge fan of the game. Will the game have item options unlock as you level up? Purchase items? You're not gonna have to purchase items. It's a survival game. You have to craft them and like learn about different recipes. But there might be some that are like that though. Thank you, Bacon. Give you options? Give you options for what? Mangor? What? What's that? One second. Alright. Is there going to be a dev panel for private server owners? Um, I don't think there's going to be private servers, just mostly because of you'll be able to have like locks on servers, but maybe for a custom server or like a creative server, there could be dev panels. Playtesting would come out when the open world system is complete and we have a lot more concrete features. So probably a couple of weeks, hopefully. Hopefully we can get it that time. I don't know. Why is there a quantum physics playlist on your recommended page? Time is at 8:50. I think I'll keep the live stream going until I don't know 9:30, and then we'll cut the live stream, and we will be getting a video out tonight. It hopefully will be adding a few things. I don't know what he's been working on, but we probably will get the terrain generation system done by like Sunday, so you'll get a bigger video then, or a bigger short completed then. We've just been kind of slow this week because both of us have been pretty busy. Bartering of currency items? There could be. Maybe like bartering with villagers. That could be an interesting system. There'll be some lore to uncover too with that. What are types of crafting in our game? If you mean like what are stuff we can craft, so far the crafting system isn't done yet, but the items we have would be this different spear options, axe options, and pickaxe options. Is there? Wait. Is the early release going to cost Robux? No. We are going to try and make everything free. The only thing I can think of that we would make cost money would be like developer donations, which aren't even required. You don't have to make development donations. So yeah, everything will be free. There will be a lot of badges though to increase engagement. Right now, what are we working on? I'd have to ask the other dev. Let's see, what is he working on? Currently, he's working on models, so we should get some new models for today's short. We also might be getting a little bit of a UI change pretty soon. For the health, sanity, and hunger bars. Any Easter eggs you can look out for? Well, I can't say anything. You're going to have to find them. I can't tell you. What are other games that we like? One of the big games that got both of us into even making Roblox games was Ancient Egypt roleplay. Actually, last year at the beginning of last year, we found that game and we started playing it, and that's what brought us to come up with the idea of Ancient Rome RP. But we didn't know how to develop yet, so we started working on like smaller games, and then by the time the summer came, we started working on that. And once we get this game complete, we might go back to that if people want it. Are we gonna make PvP a thing? Yeah, definitely. You'll be able to fight each other. Makes the game more fun. You need a hint? Alright, fine. Well, depend. I don't know. There'll be a bunch of Easter eggs. There's gonna be a cat somewhere. Our Discord server seems to love spamming cats in the off-topic channel, so there'll be a bunch of cats hidden around the map. You can find them. Friendly fire, yeah. It might be like Terraria where you both have to like turn it on, but that'll definitely be friendly fire. How complex is Lua? Well, I mean, Lua sucks. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really like Lua, but it's the easiest way to make games, so I've just been using it. If it were up to me though, I mean, we'd be using C++. If any of you know what that is. If the game released, what kind of server? We might do something like Rust like a server management system like Rust, where there'll be a bunch of public servers you'll be able to join into, and then there'll be private servers, and then there'll be custom servers, there'll be creative servers and stuff like that. Roleplay servers, roleplay for a game like this would be kind of weird, but I guess if you wanted to. Speaking of Terraria, are there gonna be magic items? Well, yeah, there'll be a lot of magic items. That'll add to the lore of the game. For roleplay, actually, we there's been a game that I personally have been working on. That's not a part of the group, which we haven't really talked about much, but it may be releasing sometime this summer as well for anyone. But I'm not gonna talk about that until it's closer to release. So, but it will be a roleplay type game. That'll probably if it does actually release, it'll probably release sometime at the end of June or middle of July or something like that. Can you use other language in Roblox? Um, uh, that's a good question. Let's see. No, sadly you cannot. You can like embed stuff though. Is there gonna be complicated lore? Yeah. We're kind of going for like a dress to impress style thing where like there'll be the base game and it'll be interesting, but try and get like maybe an ARG or something, throw that in there. But there'll be the base lore that'll be like surface level iceberg and it'll go down. I just got confirmation from the main dev. Currently, we're gonna be remodeling the campfire furnace and adding more cooking items. So that'll be the stream, or that'll be the short for today. Of the lore I speak of, well, I can't. I don't. It's all in like pieces, so like I can't really go into detail right now. It's all just bits and pieces. If you want, I mean, you're in the Discord server, so at probably when we're closer to that, that'll probably be during or after release. So I'll contact you if we ever need help with that. Are there going to be references to other games and shows? If you know what, that'll be the one thing that'll cost money. We'll make a like dev product. You can ask for a reference to be added and we'll add it into the game. The next short will probably be coming out at around Bye Bacon. The next short will probably be coming out at around 12 o'clock because our dev's working hard right now. Are there going to be viewer suggestions like monsters or items? Yeah, there'll be. I was only specifically talking about like adding references. There'll be, if you have like a suggestion, just post it in the suggestion box for the Discord server, and we'll be able to talk. I think people have already done that. Like we've got, so far we've got. Let me look. Skins and classes, and then private servers. If anyone finds harmless bugs, um, well, it'll depend. Harmless bugs can still be like bad and like affect if people want to play like UI bugs, especially if there's like messed up UIs, people will get mad about it and just get uncomfortable and not want to play it. But if it's something like fun that the community wants to keep, we'll keep it. We're not gonna like remove it unless it affects other things. Like in Sea of Thieves, when they had like funny launching and stuff like that, I thought it was kind of weird that they removed that because it wasn't really that big of a deal. So if it's not affecting anything else seriously, then yeah, we'll keep those bugs in. We just don't want a buggy game that sucks to play and isn't enjoyable. Have I created a game on a different platform? I have not actually. I would, but my computer just can't run Unreal Engine, and I would never touch Unity. Disgusting platform, and they changed up their payment system, so yeah, I will never use Unity. No. We might be working on some other stuff soon, but I can't talk about that right now. It's gonna be like Balatro, where there are some levels or antes. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not very familiar with Balatro. I watched like a friend of mine play it, but I don't know that much about that game. So you're gonna have to explain that to me. That have avatars. No, you'll make custom characters. You're not gonna use your avatars. I mean, you could probably like make it look like your avatar, but no. Bug reward system. When that, I yeah, that's not happening. If it's like a serious bug and someone finds it, then I don't know. We could give you if you're like a serious bug finder, we could give you a badge or something. Or give you like a Discord role. Or maybe even in Roblox, you get like a chat tag and fun stuff like that, a cosmetic item or something. But like Wendy, she's the best. When we cannot make Don't Star specific characters. There might be a class that lets you play a character like Wendy. Pay to win? No. Do not support pay to win. Again, nothing will cost money except for adding a specific reference into the game, like Amazing World of Gumball, because we'll have to hide it so we don't get like taken down if they found it, or like donations, which we won't be like spamming everywhere. We'll have like a little box for you to make donations to us. Yeah, no pay to win. I do not enjoy playing pay to win games. Like Fish or Grow a Garden. All those games suck. That's why we're not gonna sell our game. We're gonna keep our development studio. Or if we do sell the game, it will make sure it's to a trustworthy development team or like a small development team that we know will be able to give you guys the best experience. Because we're just good like that. Are we gonna be able to test bugs. Yeah, it said probably like a month from now we're gonna open testing for people. But just join the Discord server and we'll add everyone when we open up a form for that. Endless mode option? I have no idea right now. Um, it'll depend. We'll just have to see, I guess. Is it gonna be? Is this game gonna be fire for real? I hope. Ashley Veron. None of you are gonna know who that is, but that's the person that's gonna be working on the Hush Hush other games that I can talk about. So. Yeah, I'd say about 19 more minutes because we're gonna want to film the next short. The next stream we'll probably do. Honestly, I'd hope to get into a routine of doing like every Friday. That could be nice, especially with the summer. I'll be pretty free, and so will the other devs. So get like a weekly Q&A. Maybe sometimes we could even show us working, but that we'll need the other dev to do that because currently my computer sucks and not be able to run that. What's my main in DST? Maxwell. Whenever I have played it, I always play Maxwell. He's the best. He's the best. Wigfred? Ugh. Wigfred? Ugh, that's sick. That's gross. What is my favorite part of coding the game? I said this earlier, but it's got to be the terrain generation. Everything else kind of kind of a bit boring, but I really like the terrain generation system. What do you mean we play DST more? I've never played the original version of Don't Starve. I've watched people play it, but I played Don't Starve more. L? What do you mean L? Liberty character selection? Like I said before, it's going to be based off like class system. You'll be able to make a custom character, and then you'll be able to pick a class, kind of like Terraria. But the classes will be like the characters, basically, something like that. Can I put the link? Yeah. 1 second. Sadly, I can't give out the OG Survivor role anymore, though. So like melee, summoner, range. There'll be more than that, but there'll be stuff like that. What inspired us to make this game? We were working on Stardew Valley style, and it got really boring fast. So we had been playing Don't Starve a little bit at the time, and we just started working on that. How much for the characters in Starbound to be based? You know what? If you got us 1,000 Robux, and we'll add a TF2 character as one of the characters you can play as. Yeah. All right, 10 more minutes. So any final questions, get them out right now. These next 10 minutes. Who is this and why you sub? I don't know why you sub. We are working on Starbound, so you probably found us through that. One of the 1,000 subscribers, which is crazy. And I want to thank everyone in here, and even the people that aren't, for getting us to 1,000 subscribers in just like 2 weeks. Even I think it was 1 week, really. That's just 1,000 subscribers. It's just crazy. Next goal, 10,000. At 10,000, if we can get to 10,000 subscribers, we'll automatically release it to testers if we have not yet. I think that's reasonable. That might be asking a lot. If we've gotten testers already, gotten to that point, and it's like we're at 2K or something, then we might just say we'll release the game at 10K. But don't quote me on that, because I'm gonna have to talk with everyone else to make sure we're running smoothly. All right, any final questions before we end off this stream? Because we got 8 minutes. Alrighty then. It's about that time then. I'm going to be closing down the stream, and we'll be posting a video soon, so stay tuned. Boom, bro.